Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what my FIRE goals are for 2021. And if you're not familiar with what FIRE is, it stands for Financial Independence Retire Early. This girl is on fire! No, that's fair. I'm Melissa Ford. Welcome to Damsel of Success, where we talk about all things money. Please be sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video every single Wednesday. So let's get right into the goals, what I'm going to do this year to make progress towards my financial independence goals. So my first goal is to start house hacking. If you're not familiar with what house hacking is, it basically means that you purchase a property, live in part of that property, and rent out another part of that property. My goal is to find a duplex or a triplex to do that with. And I've been able to already identify a realtor that I'm going to work with and a lender that I'm going to work with to make that goal a reality over the next few months. We will see. One of the things that this is dependent on is seeing if I actually have enough saved to make this happen. I think I do, but I'm not 100% certain, and meeting with a lender is going to help me figure out if this is a reality sooner rather than later. And this, folks, is really exciting to me. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, so I'm just hoping that I have finally saved enough to make this happen, or that I can leverage some equity out of my current property to make this goal a reality. The idea behind house hacking is that you end up paying less overall for your living expenses in most cases. And even if you're not, that someone else is helping you contribute to paying off a mortgage. So in my case, where I'm looking to purchase a duplex, well, my tenant would be paying at least 50% of my mortgage in that scenario, which means that I would be building equity in a property and only paying half of the amount of the mortgage to do that. So I know this is like one of those things that so many people in the FIRE community recommend that you do as a big step towards reaching financial independence, and I'm really excited to make that move this year. And even if it's not going to happen for me earlier in the year, which I'm really hoping for, but worst case scenario, I will continue saving month by month to make it a reality by next, December at the very latest. I think it's going to be achievable this year, and I'm hoping it's sooner. On to FIRE goal number 2. Goal number 2 is to continue to max out my Roth IRA, as well as continue to contribute up to the point of my employer match to my 401k. Now, things have gotten a little tricky. If you saw one of my videos earlier, I'll post a link up here. My company was acquired by another company this year, and so things with my 401k have been a little off, and I'm hoping that that gets resolved on the company level soon and in 2021. But if not, I have side options, which, like I said in this video that I either linked or I'm going to link right now, I go over what those options are just in case you're also, dealing with the same kind of situation. But regardless, that aside, my goal is to, like I said, max out my Roth IRA and contribute up to at least my employer match in my 401k, should an employer match become available soon. Hopefully, dear God, soon. My third goal is to learn more about single stock investing. Up until now, my investment portfolio strategy has been incredibly simple. Specifically, I've been almost 100% invested in the Vanguard Total Stock Index Fund, or VTSAX. However, I know that there are other options out there, and as someone who is trying to achieve financial independence, I feel like I need to learn more about investing in single stocks. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, I don't anticipate my portfolio allocation to change by very much, particularly this year while I'm learning. I'm not going to be going out there and, doing day trading and all that kind of stuff. I'm still looking at long-term investment options. But if you watched my video a couple weeks ago about where I am in my FIRE journey, one of my goals is to have 25% of my monthly income coming from investment. Now, because I'm going to be retiring before the regular retirement age, that means that I cannot withdraw out of my regular retirement accounts without doing some complicated maneuvers or incurring a major penalty. So one of my goals is to start investing more in non-tax advantaged accounts for retirement. So this is going to be part of that goal, and I have a little bit of a learning curve to do, and I'm going to be sharing that with you throughout the year so that you can kind of watch along and learn as I learn, and hopefully that'll be useful to you. So my specific goal is that in the first 6 months, I'm going to contribute $100 a month to an account that is probably going to be either Webull or Robinhood or one of those kinds of investment platforms, and select stocks once a month to invest in. In the later half of the year, I'm going to increase that contribution to $250 a month after I've kind of, absorbed that learning curve a little bit and hopefully know a little bit more and am more confident about the purchase decisions that I am making in my investment portfolio. Do I think it's only going to take 6 months to learn this? Honestly, I have no idea. So we're just going to see. I'm going to, use that account as like I forget about this money even existing. It is specifically for me to learn. That's how I'm going to treat it in 2021. And if it goes well, then maybe it'll be a bigger part of my investment portfolio, or my portfolio allocation, I should say, in 2022. So please watch along and see how I do with these investments and see, what I'm learning along the way. So how about you guys? Are you working towards financial independence? If so, what kind of goals are you setting for 2021? Or if you just want to, improve your finances this year, what kind of goals are you setting for yourselves to improve your finances? Let me know. Put it in the comments below. I would love to hear about it and give you a little support to reach your goals. My fourth goal is to save $30,000 toward my next real estate investment. And like I said in the beginning of this video, talking about house hacking, that might be the money that goes toward buying a property later in the year, or that might be money that I'm setting aside to work towards a down payment on another property in the future. And just to put things in a realistic perspective for you about my next steps, my 2022 steps, I am in an area where $30,000 is not enough to make a down payment on a house. So I'm going to be, choosing between either continuing to save over another year or two to make a down payment for a house, or possibly purchasing real estate in a different state where, the cost of living is lower. So we'll see, and I will keep you guys updated on that journey as well. But for now, for 2021, my goal is to set aside $30,000 toward real estate investing. My fifth goal is to increase my side income. Now, I have not talked about my side income much on this channel because, frankly, it's really small. I wrote some books a while ago that are fiction books and, mystery thriller kind of books, and I'm still getting some side income from them. They still sell a little bit every month. It's somewhere in the range of $50 a month, so it's not a huge amount, but that's coming in right now. So I have a couple of ideas to generate more side income this year. Now, in full transparency, one of the ways that I could increase my side income is to get more viewers on this channel. If you could please hit that like button and the subscribe button, it would help me out a ton. I would so appreciate it. But throughout 2021, my goal is to increase the amount of money that's coming in on a monthly basis from my side income sources. And of course, put 100% of that side income toward my savings goals. Finally, my sixth goal is more of a stretch goal. It's a maybe goal, so I will tell you why. My goal is to rent out the current property that I'm living in. And the reason that it's a maybe goal is that I still need to talk to a lender and figure out if I can manage to hold, the mortgage on 2 different properties at the same time. Now, I'm hoping that's the case, but in my mind, I am never ever willing to purchase a property that I can't afford to pay the mortgage on. So in order for me to invest in a property, I have to feel totally confident that if I had no renters whatsoever, I could still pay the mortgage for that property. So that's a little bit of a stretch right now. It's not inconceivable. Like, I could definitely swing it, but my savings goals would go down in that case. It would still be, working towards my overall financial goals in a very positive way. But that fourth goal that I'm working on of saving $30,000 toward a future, real estate investment, well, that could be affected by this. And that's okay with me if it happens. Like, Like it's 100% okay with me. What would affect it is how high of occupancy I could get on this condo as well as the duplex that I'm hoping to buy in the future. So in an ideal world, I have both of those rented out all the time, and I'm living in the other half of the duplex and not paying a whole lot more than I'm paying right now in my current mortgage. And in that case, I would absolutely be able to save quite a bit more money. But I absolutely am not willing to do it unless I know for sure I can afford 2 mortgages at the same time and handle any potential situations that could arise from homeownership, like maybe, you know, somewhere needs a new roof, or, you know, a pipe break, or the dishwasher goes out. I need to be able to know for certain that I can financially take care of any issues that might come up. That's why this is a stretch goal. That's why it's a maybe goal. I will keep you guys updated as to what direction I'm going to take with my real estate investments this year, so please stay tuned. If you liked this video, if it provided value to you, please hit the like button. And if you loved it, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video. This channel is totally focused on personal finance, so if you dig that as a topic, specifically around investing and reaching retirement goals, then I would love to have you along for the journey. I will see you again next week. Bye for now.